like ice cream, like Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Love my hair, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. That he's coming right back.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Moore, the man in motion. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Moore, the man in motion. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Up the middle they go. Robertson, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the gun, here's Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking to throw is Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it in. The 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 73 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the home. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Williams going to look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field still.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster
monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Williams going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. That is caught. What a spin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 191 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he missed it. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice
nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 30 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Moore, the motion man right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! Rome Odunze with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Tyrell Dodson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the